Okay, so now we're on to section B, and this is question 7. So table A below shows the price index for 13 countries in 4 food categories for the year 2015. It shows, for example, that if you paid €132 for meat in Austria, then the same quantity or similar meat would cost you 117 in Germany, 106 in Ireland, 63 in Lithuania, and so on. The description is the same for the other food categories. So here you have them there. Okay, now the question you're asked is complete table B below to show the maximum value and the minimum value and the range of the data for the 4 food categories. So the maximum value, they just want to know where's the most expensive, the minimum value, where's the least, and then the range is you subtract one from the other. So let's have a look here at what we have. So for fish, okay, so you have the maximum value is 177, the minimum value is 59, and to get the range you do the maximum subtract the minimum, which is 177 minus 59 to get 118. Milk and cheese is the maximum is 175, the minimum is 65, so 175 minus 65 gives you 110. Fruit and vegetables, the maximum is 172, the minimum is 48, subtract your 172 from 48 and you have your range of 124. So next, part B. Write the data for the fruit, vegetables and potatoes category in increasing order and hence find the median, or that's the middle number for that food category. So first of all, write it in increasing order. That means start with the smallest and go to the biggest. So there you go, 48, 62, 77, 86, 95, 104, 111, 116, 125, 136, 137, 150, 172. Then you find the middle number. Okay, so you find the number in the middle, and you find your number in the middle is that one there. So that's your median is 111. If you want to check, see are they the same numbers before as after? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your middle. Okay, and that's the median. Next, you have to find the mean of the data in the meat category. So the mean is the same as the average. So the first thing you have to do is add them all up. Okay, so add them all together. You get 1456. Then you divide it by the amount of numbers that are there. There's 13, so 1456 divided by 13 gives you 112. So your answer, the mean, is 112. Use your calculator to find the standard deviation for the data in the meat category. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So get your calculator. Okay, we want the meat. Turn it on. So you want to make sure it's in, now at the moment it's in math, you want it in statistics. So press mode 2 for statistics. Okay, and what we're doing is we're doing 1 minus for variable. So press 1 and you should get 2 columns like that. Now in this case, it doesn't matter about the frequency. The frequency is only if you had 3 132s or 7 117s, then you put in the amount of those numbers you have. But what we're going to do is just enter this whole column of numbers. So first one, 132, press equals to enter. See, it pops up and the frequency is 1 because we've one of them. 117, enter. 106, press equals to enter. 63, press equals. 56, press equals. 111, press equals. 157, press equals. 54, press equals. 85, press equals. 131, press your equals. 254 equals. 78 equals. 112 equals. Okay, so I do too many. I feel like I shouldn't have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why have I 14? Let's go back up. I feel have I put one in twice or something. So 132, 117, 106, 63, 56, 111, 157, 54, 85, 131, 254, 78, 112. Oh, 14 is just blank. Never mind, I'm being a dope. Okay, so when you have them all entered, you want to store them in the memory of your calculator, so you press AC. Okay, now you want to press Shift and 1, okay, to see what type of data do we want. And we have variable data, okay, 4. And then you want to get the standard deviation, which is represented by that weird 0 and an X. So you press 3. Okay, and when you have that on your screen, press equals 50.988, rounded up to the nearest whole number, and you'll see that your standard deviation is 51 euros. Next, it wants you to list all the countries in the meat category that are not within one standard deviation of the mean. Well, first of all, find out what one standard deviation of the mean is. So the mean we already worked out from the other page is 112. The standard deviation we worked out is 51. So one standard deviation above is 112 plus 51. So that's 163. One standard deviation below is 112 minus 51, so that's 61. So then Macedonia is 56, so that's too low because it's below 61. You want them to be in between these two numbers. Poland is 54, that's too low. Switzerland is 254, way too high. So they're the 3 countries. Oh, look, I haven't moved it up so you can see it there. They're the 3 countries that are either too low or too high outside of that range, because they want the countries to be between 163 and 61. Next, we have a customer in Ireland buys some meat, fish, milk, cheese, eggs, fruit, vegetables and potatoes as detailed in Table C. A customer in Poland buys the same items in the same quantities. Complete Table C. So there is your Ireland. You have to complete that table. So what you want to do with this is you want to get all the numbers. So let's start with fish. Fish, Ireland paid 31.32. So you divide that by the maximum price of fish in Ireland, which is 108, and then you multiply it by the maximum price of fish in Poland, which is 64. And you find out that in Poland, they pay 18.56. Then the milk and cheese in Ireland, we pay 128. So 24.32 divided by 128, multiplied by what Poland pay, they pay 65. And so in Poland, the same amount of milk, cheese and eggs would cost $12.35. In Ireland, for fruit and vegetables, we pay, our maximum is 136. So do your 31.38 divided by your 136, that's our average. It's not our maximum, it's just what we pay. Multiplied by what Poland pays, which is 62. And then you see that Poland pays 14.26 for the same amount of food. And then you want the total cost. So add all of those together. And the total cost of buying the same food in Poland is 63.53. Okay, so the main thing to remember is whatever number you have for Ireland, you divide it by whatever our number is on the table and multiply it by your answer by whatever number is for Poland or whatever country you're asked on the table.